The river between. The ridge of Kameno and Makuyu stood like ancient sentinels, watching over the Honia River that flowed between them. A river that gave life, but also marked division. The people of Kameno clung to the tradition of the Gikuyu, while those of Makuyu embraced the new religion brought by white missionaries. The river, once a symbol of unity, had become a boundary of belief. The river between. In Kameno, a boy named Waiyaki was born to Shege or Chege, a respected elder who believed in prophecy. Shege told his son Ophaly Giant that a savior would rise from their people, one who would understand the ways of the white man and use that knowledge to protect the tribe. Shege believed Waiyaki was the savior, though the boy was skeptical. He listened anyway. He watched and he learned. Waiyaki was sent to Syriana, a mission school run by Reverend Livingstone. There, alongside his friends Kamau and Kinodia, he studied the white man's language, science, and religion. But he never forgot his roots. He knew that knowledge was power, and he vowed to use it not to convert, but to uplift his people. Back in Makuyu, a Christian pastor named Joshua preached fire and brimstone. He had two daughters, Muthoni, who was spirited and curious, and Nyambura, a gentle and devout. Joshua forbade them from undergoing the traditional female circumcision, calling it sinful. But Muthoni, torn between her faith and her heritage, chose to be circumcised. She wanted to be a real woman, to belong to her people. Her decision shocked the village and enraged her father. On the day of the ceremony, Waiyaki too was circumcised, marking his passage into manhood. But Muthoni's wounds became infected. Waiyaki rushed her to the mission hospital, but it was too late. She died, her body torn between two worlds, the river between. Her death deepened the rift between Kameno and Makuyu. Joshua disowned her memory. The mission school expelled children whose families practiced Gikuyu customs. Waiyaki, Kamau, Kinodia were among them. Waiyaki returned to Kameno with a new mission. He would build schools, not to convert, but to educate. He believed that knowledge could unite the ridges, bridge the river, and heal the wounds of division. He became a teacher, a leader, and a symbol of hope. People came to him, not for sermons, but for lessons. He taught children to read, to think, and to dream. But not everyone welcomed his vision. Kabonyi, for instance, once a disciple of Joshua, had turned against Christianity and now saw Waiyaki as a threat. He accused him of betraying the tribe, of consorting with the enemy. Kabonyi stirred fear, whispering that Waiyaki schools were tools of colonization. The elders listened. Suspicion grew. Waiyaki's heart, however, was elsewhere. He had fallen in love with Nyambura, Joshua's daughter. Their love was quiet, forbidden, and beautiful. She admired his strength, his gentleness, his dreams. He saw in her a bridge between faith and tradition, the river between. But their love was dangerous. If discovered, it could destroy everything. As tension rose, Waiyaki tried to remain neutral. He refused to take sides, neither fully Christian nor fully traditional. He believed in unity, in education, and in peace. But neutrality is a fragile stance in a divided land. Kabonyi demanded that Waiyaki declare his loyalty. The people wanted clarity. The river wanted a crossing. Waiyaki hesitated. He did not speak. And silence, in times of crisis, is louder than words. One day, Waiyaki and Nyambura were seen together. The village erupted. Kabonyi called for punishment. Waiyaki was accused of betrayal. He was brought before the elders, his fate hanging in the balance. He tried to explain, to plead for understanding, but the river between the ridges had grown too wide. The river between Ngũgĩ wa Thiong'o.